Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Peter from Beer Today, Beer Tomorrow, and the Goons are back at it once again. This week, Bobby from our homies IDRANKBEER joins myself and Perry as a special guest co-host for episode 57, which was recorded at Strong Rope Brewery in Brooklyn, New York. Now, full disclosure, we recorded this show right after episode 56 with IDRANKBEER, and needless to say, we are all pretty drunk, especially me. It gets a little wild at times, it gets a little in your face, and it gets loud, but all in a very good way. We had a great turnout for the bottle share, and Strong Rope was absolutely bumping. But most importantly, we were excited to be able to showcase young, up-and-coming entrepreneurs in the craft beer game who are all involved in interesting and exciting endeavors that we are glad we can share with you today. This week's show features Jeff from Belcher.io, Laura from Hops and Heart, Forrest from Snobeery and the new podcast Hop Talk, Alison Grasso, a filmmaker, blogger, and photographer, and Tyler from Hoppy Dudes. We really hope you enjoy this week's show, and don't forget to check out the BTBT store at beertodaybeertomorrow.com. It's your premier source for BTBT glassware and shirts. Visit the BTBT store for all of your BTBT merchandise needs. All proceeds are directly reinvested back into the show so that we can bring you, our most awesome audience, bigger, better, and more robust content. Now, without further ado, grab some brews, crack them open, and enjoy this wild ride we're about to take you on. Cheers.
All right.
You guys ready to go?
Can we curse on this podcast?
Yeah, fuck yeah, you can,
I have
motherfucker.
A really bad mouth, so I'm
He's
sorry.
flexing right now.
All right, there we go. What's going on, everybody? This is the I Drank Beer Today, I Drank Beer Tomorrow
Big up
official
yourself.
collab bottle share. Strong Rope Brewery. We got a lot of crazy shit going on right now. Perry, how you doing, my friend?
I'm getting drunk. That's what's up.
That's what's up.
World famous, Barry. World famous.
My homie from I Drank Beer. How are you doing, sir?
You know what it is. Shout out New York all day. Up and down.
Up and down. That's how we fucking do. And we have a very extra special guest hopping on the show for the very first time. Please introduce yourself.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for inviting us. My name is Jeff Echeria. We are part of Belcher. So we're a craft beer release platform that we're building out. So, yeah, thanks a lot for inviting us out today, man.
.io.
Yeah, .io.
.io.
You gotta that
Very
That
important.
nerdy
that
dev
.com.
shit.
There you
Someone
go.
did that .com. I don't know what that
Fuck
website
them.
is. Be careful.
So first and foremost, what are you drinking?
What am I drinking? What is it?
Oh, wait, I think
I know.
that's the Marble of Doom 2 KCBC, I
This
think.
is ridiculously
Shout out.
That's the Kiwi
I
line.
love the Marble of Doom
Yes.
1.
I love Marble of Doom 1.
So
Yeah,
Yes.
I want to try that.
Doom too.
Love their sours.
Dude, it's
Super good.
so delicious, man.
It is delicious. It is delicious.
It's really good.
So let's get right into it. What are you doing? Why are you doing it? Why should people care?
Yeah.
And why the fuck are you awesome? Let us hear it.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'm awesome because
Defend
I like
your
craft beer,
awesomeness.
so-
Defend your awesomeness,
we shall
motherfucker.
strip you of
No! So basically, like, it just came as, like, craft beer dude, you know, loving drinking craft beer, going out to the releases and stuff, but, you know, it takes a lot of time to go out of lines and, like, seeing, like, breweries having trouble with their lines and stuff like that. So, you know, I just saw that there's a necessity to create, like, a craft beer release platform where breweries actually can now take control of their releases and decide, do we want line culture? Do we want to actually be more convenient to a broader range of customers? Because you're always going to get, like, us, right? Like, beer nerds going out, doing the lines. It's not going to stop, right?
Oh, yeah.
But sometimes that's not really too sustainable, you know? Like, when's that going to end? You know, like, we've seen some breweries have trouble with that. So, you know, like, I'm a programmer, I'm a developer. That's my profession. So, seeing, like, it's not only just about that. It's the big vision is really trying to help breweries, like, just sustain on-premise independence and through on-premise sales. You know, like, if breweries get in trouble with doing these long line shares, right? Like, what's gonna happen? You know, like that. It's not sustainable. So it gives them the control to be like, okay, here, we're gonna pre-order, we're gonna create a crazy buzz in one centralized place, right? Which would be Belcher, and then you can schedule your pickup time. But they decide, like, okay, so from 5 to 6. We can have 200, 100 people, you know, decide to opt in to do that, right? and then from 6 to 7. So you still can do that line culture. It's very
So this is
personalized.
infrastructure.
It's infrastructure,
Okay.
exactly. It's
I gotcha.
release management
So
on
for-
their side.
For breweries that already have this, like 6 Point just started
Yes.
one. Three's
Yes.
Brewing's been doing it for a while.
Yep.
Are you looking to introduce an aggregate market where you can go in and see every brewery to choose from on Saturday?
Yep. Absolutely. And I'd love for like those breweries to get on this network and
Okay.
like, work with breweries. You know, it's really just about like getting breweries to work with us to create something that they want, you know, to like further their revenues and their profits and their sustainability.
Make things easier.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And at the same time, work with the patrons, like
Yeah.
us. Like that's who I am. Like that's where I come from, right? To be like, all right, what do you want? Like, how do you want to interact?
Do
with the
you
breweries?
you've mentioned that you've been part of the line life before.
Yeah.
Do you feel conflicted? Because I know a lot of people who feel very strongly about line life. And
Oh,
something
yeah.
like the 6 Point
Yep.
ordering system, they're very strongly opposed to it just because they feel that's against part of the craft culture.
Yep.
How do you feel as someone, you've said you're part of the line life,
Yeah.
and now you're in a way destroying it.
Yeah. Well, it's not really that I'm destroying it. It's I'm.
That was a
leaving
strong
it up-
word. I didn't
Yeah,
mean
no,
to.
I know, but
I didn't mean to use the word
Yeah.
destroy. Curtailing it.
Right, like potentially the options to the sales pipeline go through something like this, right?
Yeah.
Could potentially kill line culture, right? But it's not up to us, right? It's up to the brewery. Do you still want line culture? And if you want line culture, that's cool, but you could control it a little better, right? You can span it across a couple of days, and it's not about the line, literally. That's not really what the thing is. People are gonna line up, and it's cool, right?
Right, it's
That's
never the
fine.
line.
It's not the line. It's the certainty,
Right.
right? It's the certainty that like if I go in line today, I'm gonna go. It's more like of an event. You know what I mean? Like I just bought Other Halves, you know, released today 3 days ago, right? I'm part of the line culture. It's a thing now in community, right?
So
Like,
I
it's not
think
gonna go away.
I think that could work where it's like you get in early and there's a limited number. Like, but it depends too, right? Other half, different animal. What about the smaller breweries that maybe like they don't get that big line? They don't get lines.
They don't really need it.
And they don't really need it, but you know, you could still go in there and say, oh, hold me this, hold me that. And I think it's a very interesting concept. But I do think like networking with the breweries, getting them in, feeling them out, seeing what they think about it, to see if they're into the whole Belcher philosophy.
Yeah.
That would definitely be your next step. But I think on face value, it's a very interesting concept because it doesn't really, in totality. I mean, you mentioned exists for some places, but in totality, it doesn't exist yet. So I think that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I find it interesting. I mean, like right now we're just like very like early. We're testing out the idea of in releases. You know, in the future it's gonna span out. You know, if the market accepts it, right?
Yeah.
You know, like if the brewery is about beer events, beer tap rooms, you know, like the tap takeovers and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, it just gives the breweries the power to be like, all right, this is how I want to manage this stuff.
Do you mind if I give my quick editorial based on my background, how I think you guys can succeed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lay it on them.
Right. So my experience with line life before beer is from sneakers. I'm a big sneakerhead, and the way that they've handled it is that there is a percent of the sales that are online, and the percent of the sales that you can go line up for. Currently, that does not exist within the beer world. Either you get online because that's what it is, or you can order through the app. Once they find that mix, so that way everyone's happy, you guys will be able to present the coherent, fair ordering system to breweries for their online ticketing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that will make everyone happy.
Yeah.
I think
that's
the
exactly-
only-
There won't be any argument
Yeah,
about line
But I
life.
feel like there is the issue where the production level is never going to be enough because it's like a concert on
Well, they just
Ticketmaster.
take a split.
Well, but I'm saying like a concert on Ticketmaster that sells out in 2 minutes. That's the problem.
Well,
like
okay,
you're
I can
always
get
gonna.
into I've actually worked in the ticketing industry, so I can rant about that for a while.
Right.
It's a very fixed system where you can't win.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like these beer lines, there's a line because it's a limited quantity and more people than beers. You know what I mean?
Right, but I'm saying if you did let's say every release, there's always 30% online.
Right.
That's it. And the
Yeah.
70%
I mean,
is
I think it's a good.
physically
I think
live.
it's a good thing to have that.
Yeah.
Knowing it up front. I'm just saying, no matter what, some people are still going to be mad that 30%'s gone in 20 seconds.
Yeah, they will be. You know, they will be. But if you really love the line life and you don't care about getting the beer, you love the life, you won't buy it online.
That's fair.
Fair
Here's
enough.
what you got to do.
Fair
You
enough.
have to make sure the beer distribution for the online people is physically away from the people that are standing online. Make
Yeah,
sure you
that-
do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Besides that, that's not your problem.
That's not, and I think that would be the approach that breweries would do. Like Finback already does that. They take a third of their whole allotment and they do their own online thing, right?
Okay.
So, like,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they do it on their own website. But like that's not their job to host that. And also, you're missing on a lot of data analytics, right? Like who are your customers? What are the rate of sales? What are the trends of like beers? Like it's about like empowering these breweries and like this independence.
I
You
love
know
the
what I mean?
idea.
Yeah,
I feel
man,
like you
it's-
guys are coming in at the perfect time.
I think so.
if you, the same way that
I don't
people
want-
have problem with Nike or Ticketmaster, you start out, I haven't seen the
That's one of
technology,
my influences
but if you're
too,
always
yeah.
trying to find a way to make it so people could buy online and make it fair,
Yeah.
like random drawings, shit
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
it's already in use. You don't have to argue that it works. It works.
It works, yeah. I like we've done like I have Adidas launch application on my phone.
There you
know?
go.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
because like
You
it's,
know.
it's such a I know.
That's a thing.
yeah, exactly. And guess what? Nike just came out with it.
Guess what?
And guess
Belcher
what?
will be a thing.
Yeah, and guess what?
Yeah.
6 Point did it.
I know. Well,
And
I've
the
had a
small-
lot of arguments
yeah.
and shout out 6 Point.
Yeah.
I know a lot of dudes
hell
there.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's smart for them to do that because you are. For me, it's like you're marketing to and you're making beers available to a very small niche, right? Of the deep, right? Like you're thinking depth,
Yeah.
not width, and that's fine, right? But you can also do both. You can also do depth. Like how Finback does it, right? Like Finback's smart. Like they do like, all right, we're gonna take a third, put it online, then the next, 66%. It's fine. So we have that culture. It's good for breweries, right? Like what other has been on New York Times twice for their releases. Like it's really good.
That's
but
all. You could do a whole
it's
other
not-
podcast
You
about.
could.
Yeah.
You could.
Is other half doing the right
Oh,
thing by
like,
anyone?
yeah.
Yes or no?
Well, yeah.
That's a whole other podcast.
That's a whole other show.
That's
but
a whole other show.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Yeah.
Before we let you go, where can people find out more about you? Where can they follow you? Where can we know more about that Belcher philosophy?
Yo, for sure. So right now, you can go to our website, belcher.io, and if you listen to this podcast, you like craft beer.
Get it
And
together.
That's who we want on our beta release. So you, everybody here, anybody listening to this, sign up right now. In the next couple of weeks, we will be putting up our Facebook registration for our
Will
beta
we get
release.
unfair advantage?
Yes.
Because we're here.
Yes. Yes.
I'm down. Guys,
Right now.
anybody
You
who
can go
loves
right
I Drink Beer,
Sign up.
go
We'll take
get
your
into
email.
Belcher.
Yeah.
I'm getting an unfair advantage, and
Boom.
I will help
Yeah.
you get the same thing.
Exactly. So our plan is to get people to sign up, pre-register for the breweries.
I love it.
You know, like
I honestly
these
love it.
breweries,
That's
and
what's up. That's what's
and
up.
like build it with us. On top, not only them, but like us. Like if you sign up today, we'll be like doing campaigns to like build it with us. What do you think about this? What do you want? Let's do that. Like doing parties, and then when we launch in 4 months,
Yeah.
to do a the beta release, it's gonna be private. So we
Shout out
signing up
launch
for
party.
today, it's private. It's gonna be a private. Only the people that sign up through here are gonna get this offer, and then we're gonna have a party. Whatever.
So real quick, what do you think about this Beer Today, Beer Tomorrow, I Drank Beer bottle share at Strong Rope Brewery?
I drank beer today. I drank beer tomorrow.
I drank beer today. I
Dude,
drank
that's
beer
the life.
tomorrow. That's it.
This thing is just ridiculous.
It's popping.
This
off.
is
I can't
fucking
even
nuts,
see
bro.
anymore.
I mean,
Yeah.
we shout out to Jason. We took over his brewery today.
Yeah, I know. Bro, this brewery is ridiculous.
It's a good brewery.
Beers, man, that number 9, was it the Forever?
That was the New England
He's
IPA.
running out. He's
I
running
can't.
out of the NEPA.
I just
People like
can't.
that juice bomb.
Yeah.
my
It's the
friend.
juice bomb.
The juice bomb.
Oh.
Ese dice, ¿cómo se va?
Oh.
Hey, dog, come on. What, one dog looks
Don't
one
touch
way,
it,
the other
my
dog looks
juicy
the other way.
bomb.
I like that. He's got a nice
I
set
like
of white
it.
hair.
I like it. Yeah, man. Yeah,
No,
man.
man, but I really love what you guys doing, man. Like it's really cool just to have like the
Listen,
the
beer
medium
today,
of,
beer
like,
tomorrow. I Drank Beer is for the children. That's why we're doing
all
it.
the children.
That's what we're doing it here
Yeah,
today,
man.
you know?
We're going out bare feet. We're getting food stamps. We're doing it all.
Yeah,
Everything.
baby.
Everything. So thank you so much for coming on the show. Really appreciate
you.
your time. Thank you for being a part of this beer share today. Hopefully the first of many. Oh, hey, cause
Hey.
It's
first of
called
many, you know?
tradition. You know why they
Hey.
carry their groceries home?
We built
It's out
together.
of respect.
There's some respect, eh?
Respect that.
Good times, good people, and again, thank you both. And shout out to your girlfriend. She's been awesome. She's hanging out here at the
Yeah,
table.
she's co-founder. So.
She co-founder. Oh,
She's
shout out
in
to the
charge of the
co-founder.
content.
Smiling.
She,
Shout out.
you're the face. She's the boss, right?
Yeah, she's the
She keeps you together.
she's the boss, bro. I just
There you
can't.
go. There you go. And
Oh
listen,
shit! Damn.
We'll
She's
do a
been
quick-
kicking me this whole time.
Jack, say this. Say it, motherfucker. Say
Shut
it.
me out, dog. Shut me out.
Yeah.
Thank you both so much for coming on the show. Check out Belcher. Like what you guys are trying to do.
Belcher.io.
I appreciate it.
Belcher.io.
Yeah.
Same. That's the same tag on the web, Instagram, and Facebook.
Unrelated to Bob's Burgers, but mentally, remember.
Oh, damn, Bob's Burgers, bro.
Raise a glass.
Oh,
Belcher.io.
I got nothing in here.
Cheers.
You guys.
Oh,
No, I really
cheers.
appreciate it.
Wait.
You guys are the best.
Salud.
Yeah.
He's all about the pictures.
I'm all about the motherfucking pictures. Paparazzi in this bitch. Thank you so much, both of you. Come on the show. Wish you much success. And we're going to be hearing from you guys soon. We're going to have you guys
Absolutely.
back, feature
Yeah.
you and all that good shit.
Thank you so much, man.
You already
Appreciate
promised
it.
I was going to get that advantage, so.
Yo,
There you
right
go.
now, sign up, boy.
Big up yourself.
Yeah.
Blaka, gunshot. And this is Beer Today, Beer Tomorrow, and I Drank Beer. Back at it. This is our bottle share, Strong Rope Brewery.
I drank beer today. I drank beer tomorrow.
I drank beer today.
You know it. You
I
know he's never
drank
gonna get it
fucking
right.
throw out all the
Beer.
You just gotta
t-shirts.
give up. This is Peter after a few beers.
I've been drinking all day, but what makes me happy is that we can bring craft beer bloggers, craft beer enthusiasts, craft beer lovers to the show. And without further ado, please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Laura. I'm from my Instagram, Hops and Heart. I also have hopsandheart.com, which is a blog I just started. I don't know if people are still into blogs, but
Why not?
I
Shout out
tried.
the internet.
So the beer I brought today, we just got back from California, and we went to one of my favorite breweries ever, Russian River, and I brought
Classic.
Pliny the Elder. I did
Yes.
not get to try Pliny the Younger this year. I tried
You
Pliny.
just missed the release.
I did. So last year we were in San Francisco for San Francisco Beer Week, and I did get to try Pliny the Younger and was fucking. Am I allowed to swear?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it
Say
was,
whatever the fuck you want.
He really
It
loves
was-
the swearing aspect. They never normally swear, but he loves it.
I got
love it.
scared.
Like,
it was
people never do
fucking
it,
awesome.
but
Yeah.
people never do it, but I encourage
never
you.
do, but he loves it.
Swear.
Yeah, no, it was great. So this time we actually got to go to the Russian River Valley and went to the brewery. And it was really cool, really cool. We got to try, I think it was like 12 different beers. And yeah, Pliny's my favorite. And the other brewery we went to, which I also really loved, was Lagunitas.
Classic as well.
Classic one.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I was really surprised. The brewery was like, even though it's like so mainstream, like it was one of my favorite breweries I've ever visited.
Technical term, shelfie.
Yeah,
That's how they refer to it out in the field.
yeah. And they're super dog friendly, so we got to bring my brother-in-law's super little corgi on the tour with us. So he was a big hit. That was a lot of fun.
Do you mind if we ask you, this is a very prominent beer world question. Do you think that Pliny the Elder is overhyped? Off the record, unless you know them, and then you're worried they're going to hear.
I don't think it's overhyped.
You think it's accurately hyped?
Okay, so I don't want to get. I don't
So
wanna,
no.
Wait. Can we pour some
Yes,
of your...
please, please,
oh,
please.
thank you so
Yes.
much.
Oh my God, please.
Pete and Perry right now are sorry to give a commentary.
no.
They're pouring the Pliny, and they look like they want it.
Oh, yeah. We
They
want
are
some
pretty
Pliny.
hyped. I, on the other hand, am not as convinced. Shout out to them, but
Well,
yeah.
it's very different from what's popular now in
Shout
the
out
craft
Choose
beer
Bombs or Die.
So it's definitely a different beer, but I respect Pliny because when Pliny hit the scene, it just, I mean, people were just like, wow, what is this?
I mean, it's the classic for the genre.
yes.
Also, sorry, we've totally interrupted your question.
No.
No, let's go back.
As soon as you turned to me, I was like, oh, God, here we go.
Oh, no, here we
We're
are.
going to have to forcibly
No.
put it back.
We need to know what you think about Pliny and what you think about this craft beer share in general.
So
Two-part.
I love. Okay. Part
day,
one
baby.
2 chains.
is I love Pliny. Every time we go out to San Francisco, we bring as much back as we can in the carry-on. I made my husband throw out his shoes, and we
What do you need
like-
shoes for? Fuck it. You need beer.
We were overweight. We were overweight on the carry-on.
Wearing 12 clothes, you know.
Yeah, so
I've been there.
Literally, I was like tying around, like I wore a bunch of different shirts, and we were 12 pounds overweight when we were trying to bring back our Pliny.
I've literally been there. I've moved stuff to the back because of
Yeah.
beer.
Yes.
Going back from Sweden to New York.
Have you ever drank a beer in the bathroom of an airport when you're trying to like lose weight out of your bag?
Gangster? No, I have not.
We did that on the way
I'm
back.
usually extremely hungover.
We like you a lot already.
Gangster? No, I have not.
On the way back, my husband and I went into the bathroom before we went through security and drank like 2 beers, and I was like really worried because like when you open a
Damn,
beer,
that's a move. I respect
it
that.
sounds like not good because it like explodes a little bit.
Are you
I
kidding
was
me? It sounds
nervous,
wonderful.
but it was okay.
That's a move. That's a new move.
Yeah.
Ah.
So in regards
Shout out to you guys. Shout out to your husband.
Thank you.
That's a
Thank
move.
you. So in regards to Pliny, I love Pliny. However, the brewery was not that great to visit. Okay, I don't want to get in trouble. And like there's usually lines around the corner to get in the brewery.
Who would you get in trouble with?
I don't know.
Tell us how you
The
feel
Russian
right
River
now.
Mafia, obviously.
I heard Russian River is very cunty about their beer.
They are.
Put that out there
So,
right there.
I mean, their beer is fucking fabulous, but like the bartenders like do not give a shit. They're like pissed off. They don't want to talk to you. They're just trying
Really?
to get
Cunty
through
comes to mind
everybody.
again.
Like,
I've heard he's the
Really?
head brewer, Vinny. I've heard he's extremely particular about the way people
Really?
sell and drink the beer.
Really?
That he's very cunty. I heard.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
The culture of
Exclusive.
Yeah.
You heard it here.
You're right here. Come see
Russian
me.
River
How about
are
that?
cunty.
Yeah.
So
Tell me otherwise.
the experience of going to Russian River wasn't like I love going to Lagunitas like 10 times better. But like I love
seems more fun.
yeah, it was so much fun, and
Yeah.
they were like everyone wants to talk to you that works there, and they're like super into it.
They use
They're
pictures
super
of
friendly.
dogs.
Yeah, exactly.
Seems more fun.
I did try another beer at Russian River that I absolutely loved, and I think you can really only get it at the brewery. It's called Beautification, and it's almost like, have you guys had Cantillon?
Yes.
It's like Cantillon. It's like a lambic,
Okay.
and it is fucking delicious.
So it's a banger.
It was $30 for like a little like pint bottle.
It's a blow your doors off banger.
yes,
Sour.
Yes.
There you
Got
go.
Fucking loved
Technical
it.
terms. He understands.
Yep.
Using
Yeah.
vernacular
Yeah.
for people.
No, and you know, I'll say this about Pliny. I'll say I respect Pliny,
Yeah.
but compared to today, like, I like Pliny. It's good. Don't get me wrong. This is a very well-made beer.
It's very rounded.
It's round, yes. But you know what? I
It's the king of
challenge
the
you.
genre, I
Bro-
think.
I think, yes. But you come to Brooklyn, you come to Queens. Woo, you get
See?
beers. You get beers that will blow Pliny out of the fucking park.
What about
Shout out
New
New
England
York.
IPAs? What do you think about that?
What's up?
New England IPAs.
Well, that's
That
a
is-
whole different conversation.
I think
Well, it's
that's my
outside of that
favorite.
realm. It's outside.
I know that. I know
Yeah.
that. I'm just saying, like, when you're talking about, like, going to, like, Brooklyn, New York, and, like,
Oh, God. Well, you don't want to trigger us about that.
Well, you know what-
I
you know
can
what?
talk about Jews
It's-
bombs for a long time.
You know what?
Too long.
I
really.
love Brooklyn, and everyone always says New York, and they always go to Brooklyn. And Brooklyn's great, but
Yeah.
you know what? Queens
yeah,
and Long Island,
yeah.
they have
Shout out
really,
yourself.
really
Yeah.
good beers across the spectrum. IPAs, double IPAs, whatever you want. I mean, it's not just Brooklyn. And shout out to Brooklyn. We're in Brooklyn right now.
Yeah.
Shout
Yeah.
out.
But
Shout out.
if you put my back up against the wall, it's Queens all day.
You get burned.
You'll,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get burned.
He's right in front
No,
of
you know
you.
what, though?
literally will get
He
burned.
lowered the heat. He literally lowered the heat.
You know why?
I was
You were like a
sweating.
7-Eleven hot
I
dog.
was hurting right now. I was hurting.
We thought he was worried about all your questions.
No.
No.
I mean, he was,
He was
but it was
physically
also the
I'm-
physical heat.
I'm
from
sweating, and it's just like, is it because the questions? It's like partially, but it's because it's 120
Anyone
degrees.
who knows I drank beer could not be worried about questions. They can't be worried.
I mean,
Sorry, we
Pipe-
interrupted
No.
your whole story.
Pipeworks. What part of the city?
I'm
is
sorry.
Pipeworks?
I'm
Jeez.
sorry.
the
I'm a raging
Chicago.
alcoholic.
Yeah, they're Chicago.
I love Pipeworks.
Yes, I love Pipeworks too.
Pipeworks. So I would say like my top 3 favorite breweries
Yep.
are Russian River,
Yep.
Yeah.
New England Beer Co. in
Okay.
Connecticut.
I've been hearing about them lately.
Fucking-
I've never had their beer.
So their distribution is like super tiny.
That makes sense.
But they're fabulous. They have Sea Hag, they have Fuzzy Baby Duck, they have Neighbor of the Beast 668. Love them.
Neighbor of the Beast. That's a great name.
That
It
is
is
funny
as
as hell.
great.
Shout out to them.
Funny.
That's a great name.
So who's
Fuck
number
you,
3?
That's a great name.
Pipeworks is my number 3.
Chicago.
So you're from Jersey, right?
Okay, I'm not from Jersey. We literally just moved there 6 months
Oh,
ago.
that's serious.
She can't even
Okay.
shout out the Dirty
Okay.
Jers.
I don't know.
Where are you
Shout out
from
Dirty
originally?
Jers. I'm originally from Massachusetts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because Dirty Jersey's holding it down. You got some killer breweries there.
Yes.
They're coming up.
Carton,
Yeah.
Magnify, to name 2. I mean,
They're
come
getting
on.
respect.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say they're on the come up as much as new breweries, but they're getting the respect that they deserve at this point.
I think they're overlooked. At least some of them, like Carton and Magnify, slightly.
I don't think they're. I think they're looked. I think people now know because of the collabs they've done. People know who they are.
It's just hard because it's Jersey.
Yeah, I mean, no one's gonna fucking go there.
Right.
Jersey gets
exactly.
shit on a little bit. Since we moved there, everyone's like, "Oh, moving to Jersey."
I could rant about Jersey for a long time. I won't.
I'm so bridge and tunnel. I've been bridge and tunnel coming into the city for like
Girl,
6 years.
you don't know. I've been living it since I was born.
Shout out to Rich from Vision Tunnel Brewery.
Shout out to Bridgetown Brewer, who named the brewery because of that.
Because of that.
Because I've
yes.
heard the podcast, I know the story. Shout out to him.
He wanted
I
to
lived
flip
that
the
life.
story.
Shout out to my hype man, I Drank Beer, Bobby, in the building.
It's a great fucking podcast. That's
Love
why
it.
I'm here.
Love it. So now tell me. So what are some of the? I know we're trying to wrap up here.
Yeah.
2 things.
Yeah.
Some of the breweries that excite you,
Yeah.
that you're looking forward to, and where can people find out more about you and your blog and what you do?
I think you say 2 of the breweries that you hate, but unfortunately,
You know
we're not
what?
gonna do
3
it.
questions. Let us know who you hate as well.
So,
Damn,
okay.
she said yes. Damn.
So I'll centralize on New Jersey. I really, really, really love Kane Brewing.
Yes. Kane is dope.
I
Hashtag
love-
drink local.
Huh?
Hashtag drink local.
Hashtag drink
Kane
local.
is
Shout out New
Kane is a
Jersey.
good brewery. Shout out to Kane.
I love their IPAs. Their brewery's a lot of fun to
They're
go
a great
to
brewery.
as well. Also on the shore, I love Carton. Carton Brewery is great. I always get this wrong, but it's like their double IPA is like 0007. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not sure.
It's like if you guys find it, Carton Brewery,
So-
it's like 0007 something. It's like a postal code.
Well, we always say on the show, when in doubt, default to Perry. Because Perry knows everything. So,
The brewery I hate.
I can't believe you're answering. Big up to you.
So
Go ahead, girl.
I can't even remember the name of this, but there's a brewery I went to in Hartford, Connecticut. It's right in downtown Hartford. I'm not going to name it because I can't even remember the name, but it sucked. But can I give a shout out to a good brewery
Yes,
in
of
Connecticut?
course. Yeah, do
so,
it.
Big up. Throw as many hashtags as you need.
Okay.
We have a limited budget for that. Do we have a limited budget?
I think I'm good on my hashtag budget.
We have a limited
Yeah.
budget. Go ahead.
All right, so I'm going to shout out to my friends from University of Hartford. They made their own brewery called Alvarium. I'm wearing the shirt. Alvarium.
Yeah, shout out to
They can't see
Perry.
it, but
They didn't
shout
ask
out.
me to do this. I just really like them. Alvarium in New Britain, Connecticut. They're really awesome. They make great IPAs. They just started about a year ago, and they're fucking doing gangbusters. So every time I go back to Connecticut to see my friends from college, we always go visit there. So if you're in the tri-state area, definitely visit Alvarium.
Shout out the area. Tell us the area.
Alvarium,
So
yeah.
people will know that
And
are
now,
from there.
and now, where can people find out more about you
More
and
about
what you're
me.
doing?
Yeah. Big up you.
Yes, please follow me at Hops and Heart, and you can
Yes.
also find my blog at hopsandheart.com.
Do it right now.
Yes.
In real time.
So,
Doing it right now.
Yeah.
This is happening. It's
So-
not a stunt.
The 2 things that I do on Hops and Heart is I like supporting other women, craft beer women, and women who brew.
Shout out International Women's Day. Just
Yes,
happened.
yes.
Yeah.
I did a special article on that. So I have a 20 questions for my Women Crush Wednesdays. Every Wednesday, I interview beer
Shout out
influencers on Instagram, female beer influencers on Instagram. And then I also have a part of my website, which I'm just starting now, is like stuff I drink. So I'm going to be featuring a lot of the stuff I drank in California.
Awesome.
So
Do you think-
hopsandheart.com.
Could I ask you a real quick last question?
Yes.
Do you think you could concisely explain the Pink Boots Brewing women's situation? Because I've seen that all over in terms of International Women's Day. Do you
Yeah.
know?
I don't know a lot about it. I know of some girls who I'm friends with.
I think it's for a
who-
charity, right?
Yeah, they are brewing for a charity, but I don't know exactly if they're selling the beer, if like proceeds go to a certain like charity or
I'm not sure
but
either.
I'm not sure. I just
It's
know,
a good thing.
Yeah, I just know a lot of women across the country where women's beer culture is
Yeah,
on Instagram.
it's some
and she's
kind
brewing
of
for that.
women's beer culture.
Yeah, yeah. So cool. Thank you so
Shout
much
out
for
them.
having me. Yeah, shout out to them.
Yeah, no. So thanks again, all together.
Yes, thank you.
Glad to have you guys on.
Yeah,
Again,
and thanks for sharing all this awesome beer with me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really excited.
We like to keep it real. Right? So,
We haven't begun to share. Just started.
I know.
all right.
It's getting real.
Thanks again, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks.
Cheers. Bye.
Beer today, beer tomorrow. Perry, how you doing?
Getting there. Ooh.
Yeah, it's been a really good day, and I'm excited to bring on a very, very special guest, my IG homie. Sir, please introduce yourself to our audience.
Hey everyone, my name is Forrest Kufer, and I'm also known as Snobeery on Instagram. Great to be here.
Oh, man. Thank you so much, first of all, for showing up. And can you tell us a little bit about what you just poured for us?
So this is a beer that I have not seen before in my life.
Smells so good, by the way.
It's delicious. I just got it in the mail last week from Virginia. It's from a brewery called Three Notched, and it's called the Biggie S'mores Imperial Stout. And as the name suggests, it's a s'mores imperial stout.
Biggie S'mores, I like it.
Yeah,
Shout
I know,
out to
it's
Biggie.
great. They have
The logo's
they got the crown
amazing.
and everything on the label.
That is tasty. That is really, really tasty. Never had this before, so thank you very much.
Yeah.
But let's talk about you. I know you got a lot of, obviously you got a great Instagram account. And I know you're getting into the podcast game too. Can you tell us about what you're doing and you know why you're doing it?
Sure. So I'm pretty new to the whole podcast thing. We're 3 episodes in. My podcast is known as Hop Talk. I'm really trying to focus on the community aspects of beer and craft brewing. Not just the beer itself, but also the people that are making it, the people that are drinking it, the people that are sharing beer, photographers, writers, line waiters. I want to pull in all aspects of the beer industry and bring it to pretty much the world to see, so they can see every side of this great community.
Absolutely. And now, so what inspired? I mean, you sort of answered it, but what really was that like? You know, that moment where you were like, you know what, this is what I want to do. I want to make this podcast. I want to talk about this subject matter.
Well, you know, I would have to say it is largely attributed to my time waiting online on Other Half. Because, as you probably know, Other Half makes big releases, and they pull so many people every week to these lines. Lots of people coming from all over the country, even.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes even out of the country. And all these people are coming, exchanging beers, exchanging ideas, making friends. And I think that's such a great distillation of this community. All these people coming together, making new experiences, new connections, and it's a great personification of what it means to be in this community. You can go to Other Half and wait online for one of their releases, and you know this is what the beer community is all about. Good times, good people, good beer.
Absolutely. And speaking of which, you were on the Other Half line this morning, right?
Yes, I'm running on very little sleep right now. Maybe 2 hours of sleep. I was up literally all night.
Dedication right there.
So
Yeah.
what time did you get up today just to get on that line?
Well, it's not so much what time I got up. It's
what you did last
time,
night.
or it's more how much did I sleep last night.
Yeah.
I got out of work around 11 p.m. I maybe slept until 1. And I was on that line by 1:30. I happen to live pretty close to the brewery, so I just kind of walked right over, sat down, and it was a very long 8 hours until they opened doors.
Very nice.
It's like a full shift, man.
Basically, it's like a second job.
Hey, can we pour some of that from that stout?
Oh,
Biggie
absolutely.
S'mores for my homie Bobby right here. And Bobby, this is some Biggie S'mores right here.
Am I in the middle of this podcast right now?
You're in the middle of it.
Shout out.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. So you obviously, you know, you got a great account. I follow your account. I
Thank you very much.
advise our audience here to follow it. You're dope, and you're getting into this podcast. So it's like, where do you want to take this podcast? Where do you want it to go?
Well, you know, I'm very much an amateur photographer. Everything I've learned, I've just kind of taught myself. I've learned from watching other people. And I'd love to take it to the point where I can more easily have everyone access this content and know what it's about. So I always try to make my posts as detailed as they can about what these beers are and what my impressions are of them. And I would love to kind of extend that into other mediums. As you said, I have the Instagram, but I'm moving into a podcast of my own. I would
Now we have to fight you. I'm sorry. Please drop the mic. We will fight you. Start another podcast. There's not enough room for all these podcasts. Also, shout out, this beer is amazing.
1 table, 3 podcasts, 1 beer.
Should roll them all.
How many survivors?
Square up.
Stay
We
tuned.
will find the one podcast.
There you go. There you go. It's all love. Just bring us on the show. It's all love.
Hey, I mean, it's a great time. Like, we could have, it's a big world. We'll have as many podcasts as we need, you know?
There you go.
We all kind of cover all sorts of different audiences, and the more of these kind of shows and events, like the one we're at right now, shares we're at, the more people will be exposed to this community, and the more people will become a part of it as a result.
So
I mean, it's like beer. There's a flavor for everybody, right?
there you go.
Exactly.
So what do you think about this Beer Today Tomorrow I Drank Beer share that we got going on right now?
I drank beer tomorrow.
I drank beer
How can you
today.
not remember this?
I drank beer tomorrow.
TM.
I
already called my
drank
lawyer.
beer
Goddamn,
today.
boy.
I drank beer tomorrow.
There you go.
Bottle share, Strong Rope, Brooklyn in this motherfucker.
Big up, big up.
Big
all
up,
day.
big
Holy
up.
shit! Did he just drop a Brooklyn on us?
Oh
Well, we are
shit.
there. We are there. Neither of them
Brooklyn.
neither of us are from there.
Somebody's drunk.
Shout out to BK. BK all day,
I
can't
must
stop,
be
won't
drunk.
stop.
You see me shouting out Pittsburgh, you know I'm drunk after that.
Pittsburgh, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Black and yellow. But Forrest,
Shout out Wiz Khalifa.
what do you think about all this going on right now?
Well, besides it being very loud,
It's getting a
it's
little lit.
been a
It's
great
getting lit
Get a
here.
little lit in here.
And you know what, though? I could say, honestly, half the crowd, if not more, is us.
Yeah. It's getting a little lit like a small candle. I
There
can
you go.
say it is.
Forrest, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, no, it's been a great turnout. Lots of beers. I've got to try so many new things. I've already met like 5-10 new people I never would have met otherwise. This is just, like I said, this is a perfect example of these kind of events that bring all these people together. And it's great to attend an event like this, try new things, and meet new people.
That's what's up. So now, if people want to find out more about you, your IG account, whatever, your podcast, where do they go?
Well, the Instagram's pretty straightforward. It's Snobeery, so Snobeery. I also have the podcast called Hop Talk. We have 3 episodes out right now.
Woo.
The third one was another local place, Garvey's Point. We also covered Hudson Valley and other half. So we're
To
gonna
show
be
you
trying
how dope Snobeery is, we already followed him before I met him.
Yeah, well, thank you very much.
We met in real life, and I looked him up. Boom. It sounded familiar. I'd already followed him because he's dope. Takes great pictures.
Yeah, you know, a lot of these things I go to, there's always someone I meet, and it's like, oh yeah, I know you on Instagram. You know, either I'm saying that or the other guy
Why are
saying
you mad
it.
famous, dog? Why are you mad famous?
I mean, I think we're all a little bit famous here. I hope.
We try.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
you know what? That's the awesome thing about events like this. Like, you know, like you and me, I mean, we met before. We were at the Absurd Conclave episode. Shameless promo. But beyond that, like, it's great to see, like, IG social media homies just link up and just meet up. And
Beer life.
yes, Beer Life. There you go. We're all bringing it together. Shout out to Snobeery. Shout out to my homie Forrest. Glad you could be on the show. We've been talking about this for a while, getting you on, and I'm so happy you're actually here. Is there anything else you'd like to leave our audience with? Anything you want to tell them about you, what you do? The floor is yours, motherfucker.
Give some shout outs.
Yeah, you're putting me on the spot a little bit.
Listen, first and foremost, you shout out yourself. That's how you do it.
Yeah, he's right. He's right. You should shout out yourself.
That's true. I mean, I feel like I spend so much time trying to shout out myself. You know, get a little
Keep going.
get a foothold. But like I said, Snobeery podcast is Hot Talk.
Spell it
And,
out. They might not know.
Well, Hop Talk is just shop talk without the S. So there you go.
There you go.
Uh-oh. Shots fired.
And hopefully you should be able to see some videos from me in the near future working on the YouTube project. So we'll see what that turns out to.
Oh, did you just drop a motherfucking BTBT exclusive in this bitch?
Maybe. This might be the first official
That's a
announcement of
motherfucking
that.
exclusive. We
Got him.
Snobeery YouTube coming soon.
Got it. Da-da-da-da.
I mean, it'd be great to, you know, bring it to a more interactive kind of medium. You can see beers being poured, not just text talking about it, not just photos of it, but real time people drinking the beers, people talking about it, people meeting other people. And I'm probably going to have some of you guys joining me for an episode or two.
Yeah, man. Look, Love what you're doing. And beer today, beer tomorrow. And just like I Drank Beer, I'm sure, I don't want to speak for you guys, but I'm sure, we love it when...
We co-sign everything he does.
We co-sign everything. We love when
New York co-sign. New York all day.
All day, baby. It's all day, and we love Queens. And we love when people are just trying to make it happen in the scene and trying to, like, promote the scene. And honestly, it's all love. We can cross-promote. We can do everything we need to do to grow together. And I respect what you're doing, Snobeery.
Thanks a lot, man. I feel like I've just been invited to some kind of shady club, for better or for worse, but it's going to be a fun ride.
That's what happens when you fucking with these Queens cats. That's what happens, kid.
Yeah, dude.
It gets
don't worry
crazy.
If I write rhymes, I write checks.
And we got these dirty Long Island kids with us.
Nah,
We don't
I
even know.
I might live in Brooklyn now, but I grew up Queens all my life. So
Oh, shit.
All day, baby.
that's how it is.
That's why I knew that. I loved him before I even met him.
You can tell. Il gyros, il Asian food,
There
il
you
proximity
go.
to Long Island, Queens.
So, any parting words you'd like to leave our audience? Anything you want to say that has not been said?
The last word.
This is
Yeah.
you. The platform is yours, man.
Here we
It's
go.
your
I will
moment.
leave all of you guys with 3 words, 3 simple words, what I live my life by. Keep on snobbing, people. Just keep on snobbing every day.
Got him.
That's it. That's it. Snobeery, check him out. Instagram. He's got a new podcast. This dude is making moves. He's making power moves. Shout out to Snobeery. Woo! What more can we say?
Not much.
That's it. That's it. Queens all day, baby. He's a Queens kid. Queens all day.
It's been fun. Thanks, guys.
Bang. Beer today, beer tomorrow.
You did it wrong.
I fucking did it wrong again.
I drank beer
I
today.
wait,
Go
hang
ahead,
on.
you do it. Go ahead.
Let's bring it back.
Go ahead. bring
I
it back.
drank beer today. I drank beer tomorrow.
Big up yourself.
This is that Queens Long Island collabo shit that
New
we
York
got
all
going
day.
on in
New York
Brooklyn.
times New York.
Queens Long Island, own in Brooklyn right now.
We're in the heart of New York.
And we have
Dirty borough.
a very special guest with us here today. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Alison Grasso, and sometimes known on Instagram as Grasso What. And I am a filmmaker, photographer, beer lover type of person.
So you are, Allison, you're a filmmaker, photographer, and beer lover. Do you ever combine those interests?
So my whole spiel is that my day job is in commercial editing. So I edit TV commercials and branded content, and so I love shooting and editing, and beer is something that I also love. So in my spare time, I combine all those things and make films and videos and post photographs, and I'm kind of just a documentarian at heart. I hope that doesn't sound too fucking
Shout out
shitty.
documentaries.
Oh, can I curse?
You fucking cannot curse. What the fuck is wrong with you?
He
Why the
loves
fuck are
cursing,
you
but
cursing?
No one really curses that much.
I just blew
usually.
it.
It's so
loves
true.
That's a sick
I don't
person.
curse much, but I encourage you to fucking
Yeah.
curse.
Okay, I'm sorry. I have
Apology
now I'm a sailor,
accepted.
that I don't ever think about. But yeah, so totally, yeah. My Instagram has become kind of very beer centric, and when I travel, I love to explore beer and learn more about it and document it and share that. So that's my thing, I guess.
So you were just in Iceland, right?
Oh.
Yes, I went to Iceland.
Shout out Reykjavik or whatever the fuck.
Reykjavik.
Shout out Reykjavik.
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 Yes,
Shout out.
I was just
You'll get it there eventually.
I'll be there eventually.
Everything
Shout out to
there
their
is
soccer
hard to
team.
say. I was just there for the annual Icelandic Beer Festival, which was amazing. It was so fun. It was like perfectly small. Like I think a lot of beer festivals you go to, and they can be really overwhelming and big and crowded. And this one was nice and like intimate for a beer festival. And there were a lot of great breweries there, and everyone was super friendly. And I got to try a lot of stuff I'd never tried before, and a lot of small craft Icelandic breweries were there selling their beer that you really can't get anywhere else. So it was interesting to kind of talk to them and learn more about their brewing philosophy and the ingredients they're incorporating, since Iceland is a place where obviously you can't really grow grain or hops, but they
Right.
have great water. So like their, I guess, hallmark kind of column of an ingredient is the water, and then everything else is imported, and then they can kind of incorporate the flora or other ingredients, herbs, etc., that they actually do have, which are unique. Few and far between,
Yeah.
but special and unique. So like that's super cool.
That's a unique place to begin with.
It is.
It is.
Have you been?
I know people that are from the company that I work for outside the beer world. It's based in Sweden, so there's a couple people from Iceland that work there.
Yeah.
little couple facts about Iceland. There's an app which I think is actually sponsored by the government, where when you're meeting someone new and you're dating them,
Yes.
you put in both of your names,
Yes.
and they'll make sure you're not related.
Yes.
You know that I'm not bullshitting. That's the thing.
That is true. I've heard that from Icelandic people. And also, like, the incident of STDs, now known as STIs, kind of high.
Yeah. Very
Chlamydia.
cool.
Politically,
Yeah.
the politically
Yeah.
correct
STDs.
I want to
STDs.
get my
So
facts
wait.
straight. I'm not trying to
I guess
disseminate
I'm old. What is an STI?
It's the politically
sexually
correct
transmitted
version.
Infection.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ew.
Ooh.
It's more disgusting sounding.
That's even worse.
I think that's for a reason.
Infection is worse to me,
I think they're
but
both bad.
Look,
and
we're-
they're also the same thing.
we're trying
Yeah.
to avoid them both.
Yeah.
It's exactly the
He's
same
showing his
thing.
age
Look,
right now.
you
He doesn't
need to
even
tune
know
into
about
the CDC's
STIs.
Twitter account.
I'm
It's
so
a
old.
STI now.
STIs? I thought they were just STDs.
It is a Subaru. It's a problem.
It is.
It's a
It's a
branding
beautiful
issue.
Subaru.
It's a branding problem.
So, can I
It's all right
ask
for
you,
them.
Yes.
how are you feeling about this I drank beer today, I drank beer tomorrow? I nailed it. Show, a bottle share today. How are you feeling about everything that's happening right now? Because it's loud as fuck in here, and
It's real.
it's real in
And
here
for
right
the
now.
time of day when you look outside, it's shocking because it's daytime still.
How do I feel about it?
Yeah.
I feel good about it. Honestly, I think this is maybe the second ever like actual official bottle share I've been to. So
And by de facto, the best, right?
yeah.
Wow, Rush
sure.
said yeah.
No, everybody's
I'm
very
so
friendly. There's
Otherwise,
a
I
ton
would
of
have to
interesting
edit it
beer.
out. Like,
We would have just changed a different answer.
This
Like,
bottle share sucks. And I'm sorry I
she's
came.
like, this bottle shit is great.
and the show is over. No,
I'm
but
rooting for the Atlanta Falcons. It's no, it's great. Everyone's super friendly. Everybody's very nice. This bar is amazing. Jason, the owner, is the best.
So now, when you said you do editing, you do documentaries and stuff like that. What motivated you to get into that whole lane?
Okay, so I mean, I've always loved photography. I'm an editor at heart, and so in order to have something to edit, you have to have footage. You have to shoot something. So, being a lazy piece of shit, I just go shoot whatever's happening.
Right.
And then I edit it. So it's a little bit like I'm actually very inspired by and interested in local businesses and local products and the things that make our communities special. So like that's a huge thing. But then also I don't like producing and I don't like lighting things and I just like fly by the seat of my pants and I like show up somewhere and I'm like this'll do. So it's like half like genuine interest and motivation, which it is very heartfelt and very real, and half of it I'm like a lazy piece of garbage. So like it's a match made in heaven. So I just kind of shoot what's happening, and then I make the story in post, and I figure it all out after the fact, and I add music, and I edit it to make it into a little package thing people can watch. That's
So
it.
now, can you tell us what beers did you bring here today?
Okay, so let me start by giving an unsolicited, unpaid fucking shout out to First Place Provisions. Do y'all know this place?
Okay, first place decisions. Yeah.
Yeah, that place is great, and it seems like a weird like bodega from the outside, and it has the most beer, like so many different beers. They're not cheap, but they have a great selection. So anyway, we brought McKellar. It's called It's Alive. It's an Alaskan farmhouse ale.
McKellar's, I feel like I heard of that. I can't remember the details on it, but I feel like I heard of that.
McKellar?
It's Alive, you said,
McKellar
right?
doesn't It's Alive, yeah.
I hadn't heard of it, but I love McKellar. They're weird and out there, so I was like, try that. And then we brought another thing that I don't recall the brewery, but it's an orange IPA. And then we brought something from Plan B. My
shit.
other favorite.
Everybody needs a plan B.
Plan
We brought
B
Plan B in case you don't
is
really care about, not
Right.
having kids,
Who knows
but then
what
you
happens?
do.
Right.
I love Plan B. They're the best. The
Yeah.
people who have it
We're
are-
quoting this and sending it to your
Double
grandmother, just so
entendres,
you know.
but-
Evan and Emily Watson are the nicest people. Their beer's amazing.
They
And
are,
we
yeah.
brought Tiny
Shout out to
Acorn
them.
from Plan B, which I've had in my fridge forever. So everybody's
Fucking
very
A.
lucky. I was hoarding that like crazy.
So can I say thank you very much for coming to the
Thank
show
you so
today?
much for
I mean,
having me. This is
it's
fun.
so
I'm
awesome.
shit-faced.
Yes, fucking love it.
And that is
Yes.
how the show needs to end.
And no, it's not ending. But can I also say, like it's fucking crazy in here right now.
We're
Like,
living.
It is
We
fucking.
are
It's
living.
vibing. We're living right now.
Life
Like
is for the living. The good times go on. We're in New York. New York is the greatest place in the world.
Yeah,
Shout out New
we
York.
can all sleep when we're dead. I mean, whatever, right?
Shout out to
Harry's going to
NY.
wake up on a bench. It's all
When
good.
you guys are done recording, are you like so afraid to listen back to all this?
No, not at all. I love it.
Oh my God, this is the least
I'll listen-
cringeworthy stuff I've done this week.
But I'll say this though, this particular one, it happens every so often. But this particular episode, it is so loud that it's just shit. Like, but this is it. Like, we're bringing you. It's loud because I Drank Beer Today, I Drank Beer Tomorrow did this collab and brought all these great people, such as yourself,
Strong Rope
here.
is wild right now.
And Strong Rope is off the chain because of everything we're doing, because of you, because of this guy right here.
Shout out Fred Kowal.
Shout out. And it's crazy right now.
I feel like I'm on CRL right now. I'd like to request The Offspring, Pretty Black or a White Guy.
Right. I get that a lot. But anyway, if people want to find out more about what you're doing, where can people find out more about you?
Oh, yeah.
Shout out yourself.
Yes.
Do it, girl.
So my Instagram account is Grasso What. My last name is Grasso. To
Got 'em.
explain that a little bit.
Spell it out.
GRASSOWHAT. So that's my Instagram.
Get
and
on
my
it right
Twitter.
now.
Do
You
it.
go on YouTube and search
Do
for
it.
Alison E. Grasso. It'll come up. I also have a blog called Hearsay, which is just like anything and everything. I try to write in it so I don't like forget how to write.
Where can we find your blog?
Hearsay.com. It's here-say.com. And sometimes it's beer related, sometimes it's not. And I guess that's it.
What's the best beer you had here today?
I'm just gonna shout out the brewery that we're at, and I think
We're all about shout outs.
I think it's called Field Drinker. Their small IPA is
That was
so
good.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had
really
that
good.
last week and today.
Oh my
It is
God.
easily the best IPA they have done.
It's
No question.
so good. It's nice and light, but it is delicious. Like, I am about
It
it.
is.
That's why I'm like creeping on this little thing. But it's probably room temperature, but I don't care. So that's been my favorite. Drinkable, delicious, fruity, just the tops.
Absolutely. Excellent. And on that note, thank you so much for coming on the show. Appreciate it. Perry, any parting words?
I'm just ready to get on all the rest of these crazy bottles we got sitting around.
I know we need to snag a few, bring it over to this table. But Alison, thank you so much for hopping on the show. Appreciate your time. Thank you for showing up today.
Of course.
Really love it. I Drank Beer, Beer Today, Beer Tomorrow. We appreciate you coming here. And
Totally.
Bobby, any parting words?
You know what it is. Big up all day. We love you. You know, all praise to the God Rastafari.
Blaka, gunshot. And on that note, thank you so much for hopping on the show.
And on
Thank you
that
for
note,
having
please
me.
update your resume. So
Thank
your
you for
LinkedIn is now deleted.
Cheers. And yeah, let's keep it moving. I think we got one or two more people hopping on. Yeah, let's keep it moving. Let's keep this going. My glass is empty. We want to keep this moving. All day, baby. Queens all day. It don't matter if we're in Brooklyn. It's Queens all day.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the I Drank Beer Today, I Drank Beer Tomorrow podcast. We're here with Tyler from Hoppy Brewers. How you doing, dog?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Excellent. And then we've also, of course, got the mainstay, the road dog. Some people call them the road dogs. It's the new DX, really, of beer. We got Pete.
Hey.
From I Drank Beer, I Drank Beer Today, I Drank Beer Tomorrow, and Perry.
What is good?
course.
Tyler, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. How about you guys?
Pretty good. So good to finally meet in person.
You too.
Tell us about what you're doing.
So I run Hoppy Dudes. Basically, I'm just like an Instagram/blogger. I post a lot of pictures about beer, and I review beer and kind of stuff like that. And then I get into I got into another business that I started called the Brew Venture Club. Basically, it's a discount club for the East Coast. So when you sign up, it's $30 a year. You get a little card in the mail, and you go to different breweries and tap rooms along the East Coast, and you get a discount. So
That's interesting.
it's been pretty cool so far. We just launched that in January. We're growing really fast, growing a lot of places every day, so it's been fun.
About how many breweries do you guys have involved so far?
Breweries is a lot. We have about 100 places online or on board right now. Breweries, it's hard to say. We have a lot of bars, restaurants,
Do you want to
distilleries.
shout out some places around in New York people might know? Big names?
Yeah, and in New York, we have a few places like what's the one place called? Damn it.
We'll add that
So
in
many you
post.
can't think of them all, right?
There's so many. I talk to so many
Underrates.
every day. It's just like, I don't know. But like New Jersey, we have like Cypress Brewing. We're talking to Brick City, which we just had Zesty from, which is awesome.
I heard Brick City's on the rise.
Brook City is killing
I
it
heard
right
they got
now.
some great
you know?
shit going on.
Yeah.
That's what I heard on the streets. I haven't tried it. That's what I heard.
You tried to brick the Zesty?
I haven't. I heard.
Yeah.
I heard.
You
You're
heard?
killing it.
You heard? Oh, whatever. You heard?
But yeah, so basically, I'm from New Jersey. I'm working on like New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York market. We're still growing. My partner is from Maryland, so he's working on the Maryland, DC kind of area.
Yeah.
Shout out Duclaw all day. Can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah.
Shout
and
out
that's
Brandon
why-
Stango. Shout out Twerk Dog.
Was
I know the
that-
boys there. I love those dudes.
Yeah. And yeah, that's why I brought the Manor Hill. I don't know if you guys tried it earlier, but I got the Manor Hill because they're on the list, so
Nice.
it's interesting beer.
Very nice. So now, what got you into craft beer to begin with?
So it's interesting, you know, like in college, I think it was like junior year, we used to go out every day or every week or whatever, and I would just try different beers, just keep trying them. And one time I had Dale's Pale Ale from
Oscar Blues.
yeah,
Classic.
it was called
It's classic.
the bar was called Landmark. They're closed down now, but like I tried that, I was like, holy shit, like this is really good. And then after that, I got Untapped. My friend told me about Untapped,
Yep.
and I'm just like, I gotta keep doing new more beers.
People are
And
big on the Untapped.
I love Untapped.
I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah.
I'm real big on that.
Ah, man, we tried. It just takes so much effort. It's just too much time. But people love it.
It's
For
a
me,
lot of effort.
it's
It
like a
is.
natural twitch anymore because when I was traveling, I wanted to know where the hell I went, and if I was trying beers I'd never see again,
I've
I had
heard
to
that's a
know
great-
what they were.
Yeah, I've
you know?
heard that's the way to do it. You're going to a new area, you can find out what's the dope
Exactly.
beer.
Yeah, yeah, and that's another thing.
That's what I've
like
heard.
this is like totally different than what we were just talking about. But so for the Brew Venture Club, people who are signed up with us, we're talking to Untapped on Tuesday, and Untapped is going to offer all our locations a discount.
Oh, word.
So normally it's like $600 a year for like a bar or a brewery like this,
Right.
and with our discount it'll be cheaper, you know, and it's just something. It's cool, you know.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I use Untapped every day. Like I love Untapped.
Yeah.
Shout out Untapped.
Yeah, there you go,
Gotta
Untapped.
get that,
There
that
you go.
discount, that
Gotta
promo
get them
code.
check-ins, yo.
Sponsor me.
Whoop-de-whoop. So now, you mentioned you touched on it a little, but can you tell us about the beers that you brought to this beer share today?
Yeah, so I brought a couple beers today. Some from Dock Street in Philly. I don't know if you guys ever get down to Philly or not, but we got some Dock Street IPAs, Dock Street ales. I brought a tangerine red hair beer, which is very interesting. It's literally tasted exactly like a tangerine. I think I brought 2 of them if anyone wants one. But
I'll take some of that.
yeah, so then Manor Hill, I brought like a malt citrus IPA. I think it was called. I could be wrong, but it was like it poured purple. It was purple. Didn't taste like what it looked like. It was like an IPA kind of.
It wasn't purple drank.
Purple IPA.
It was not purple drink.
There's that drink right there, that grape drink.
Shout out
Yeah,
Four
yeah.
Loko.
It was not. But yeah, that's what I brought, and everyone liked them. So there's
Word.
still a few left.
Very nice. Very
Sounds
nice.
awesome, man.
So now, if people want to find out more about what you're doing, where can they find out more about you?
Shout yourself out.
Yeah, hoppydudes.com. HOPPY dudes.com. It's kind of where I post everything.
Go to the internet. Get it.
Internet, Google.
Get off your web TV. Stop.
Yeah.
Get a computer.
Or my
a phone.
Instagram, you know, Hoppy Dudes. Hoppy_dudes. That's my main thing, you know.
So what's your favorite part of the craft beer scene? Like what motivates you the most about craft beer related media?
Yeah, that's tough, you know, like I just love the atmosphere. Like even here at Strong Rope, like the atmosphere is great. Like I've been talking to a bunch of people all day. Like it's great. Just trying the different beers. Honestly, is my favorite.
Everyone's here because they love it.
Everyone here is for beer, you
And
know.
now you're at a place where your obsession is
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah.
Or even not even like low level. Like I drink a lot, obviously, and I meet people, and I'm like, wow, I'm not even really into craft beer.
Yeah.
I thought I was, and guess what? I'm not.
Exactly. Like I don't know. Over the years, like I've been doing Hoppy Dudes since 2015. It's been like 3.5 years now, I just started to grow and drink more beer, more delicious beer. And I just love it. I don't know. It's just great.
There you go. There you
People
go.
have been uniting over beer for how long?
Long time.
Since like the fucking pyramids, dude. They
Hundreds
made
of
made
beers.
beers back then.
Yeah, they did.
So-
Even before that.
So let me ask you, what do you think about this I Drank Beer Today, I Drank Beer Tomorrow podcast, video, bottle share event going on? That's
Extravaganza.
Strong Rope.
That's the word.
Extravaganza.
There you go. Yeah.
How you feeling about this today?
It's great. Honestly, like, I brought my girlfriend. I brought a friend who's another beer Instagrammer. He does beer and food, mostly food. But yeah, I brought both of them, and we brought a bunch of beer, and it's been great. The bottle share has been awesome. To be honest, I've never really been to a big bottle share like this. Like, normally it's between 1 or 2 friends, so this is great. Like, I
That's
sat
a
at
good
the
times roll, dude.
Yeah, exactly. I sat at the bar for like 3 hours or whatever while you guys were doing your live show, and talked to the owner, talked to the bar staff and everything, and tried a bunch of beer. Now I'm here at the bar, the beer share, so it's great. I love it.
We do big things.
Yeah.
I drink beer.
I gotta come
Beer
back.
today.
Always New
Beer
York.
tomorrow.
Always big things.
Any parting words you'd like to leave our audience with?
Enjoy your beer, guys. If you want, check me out on Instagram, Hoppy Dudes. So that's it.
That's what it is.
Awesome.
Cheers, my friend. Thank you so
Cheers,
much
guys.
for hopping down on this shit. And
I
yeah,
love it.
cheers.
Thanks for listening to this week's show. We greatly appreciate all the support and love. Shout out to all of our guests who came on. Go check them out. Follow them on their social media accounts. All good people doing good things. Now, don't forget to follow the Beer Today, Beer Tomorrow Craft Beer Odyssey on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And if you have yet to do so, please subscribe to the show either on iTunes or Podbean. We've got a lot of exciting shows coming your way, so stay tuned. Lots of good things going down. Really excited. Can't wait to show you what we got going on. But until we meet again, no matter where you are in the world, drink local, drink fresh, repeat. Cheers.